What is going on, guys? Philip here from Figure Bros, bringing you guys another review, and today we are reviewing the Revoltech Spider-Man 2.0. In this review, I will be going over the articulation, look and design, accessories, the price. Stick around to the very end because I'll be giving my final verdict score on this figure. But before we go any further, if you guys can just do me the really big favor right now, hit that like button. If you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button. With all that being said, let's go ahead and dive into this review. Alright, you guys, just like a lot of our reviews, let's go ahead and dive right into articulation first. Spider-Man, Revoltech, one of the most articulated figures you will ever get on the market, period, plain and simple, full stop. And we're going to go ahead and demonstrate all of that. Let's go ahead and start off with the head. Let's go ahead and move that camera up for you guys. Starting off with the head, so you get looking up about that much, so he can really look up. And look at that, that's as still vertically straight up as it gets. Looking down about that much. He does get a little side to side. He can spin 360 degrees as it's on a ball peg, so that's pretty good there. Arms, I'm not in love with the design of these ball pegs, which I will talk about later in this review, but as far as articulation goes, we get full range of the arms. As you guys can see, we get a cut inside here around the shoulder, a cut right here where you can see the ball peg and the bicep, which can bend just about any different direction you want it to. Gotta be very careful with these figures. So there you go, full range motion, double jointed elbows, pretty good there. We also get a ball peg on the wrist, pretty good there. Down to the torso, can move that way, can bend that way, can can look down pretty much as it wants. Really good there. Can look back about that much. Again, just the only thing is obviously when you bend it backwards, you do get that pretty big gappage right there in the midsection. A little bit of a problem there. We also get these like butterfly joint right here, as you guys can see over in the chest to the back area. You can see how much it crunches when you do it. It does mess up the suit a little bit, like this little spider design. And you can see the front right here. You can see a spider design, but if you were to move it forward, it pretty much covers it up. Not a big deal, but just want to show that off. Going down to the legs, Spider-Man does the full splits like that. We do get a nice thigh cut right inside there, so pretty good there. Double jointed knees can go all the way back, really good. We get a boot cut right inside there, and then of course ankles, pretty good ankle rocker there, can look up, and then we do get a really nice toe hinge. Pretty good there. Let's talk now about the look and design of Spider-Man 2.0. First off, starting off with the design, I love this paint job that they do on him. I think it looks really good, like really good. That's a solid paint job from him. From top to bottom, we get nice metallic. The symbols are well painted on the front and on the back. Really good, all shiny, eyes are nicely painted, and the paint is just well applied here. It definitely looks good. I also love the thickness of Spider-Man. We actually don't get a very skinny, non-looking, Peter Parker here. We get one that's definitely looked like he's been working out. I like the thickness of the body. The body's really good. I mean, look at the legs. You can see like the chest, the arms, pretty big arms. Nice cut down the midsection, like he kind of like thins out here and then he gets thicker again by the legs. So it's a really good proportion. The one thing I will complain about is just these ball pegs right here on the shoulders. Number one, they're an eyesore, and number two, they come out very easily. Specifically this one. See, this one just pops on and off really easily, which I don't like. I do wish it was, because when I'm posing with him, it pops off regularly. So I'm not a huge fan of that. I do wish it was a little more sturdier, and I just don't even like this. I wish, this shoulder kind of was connecting here to kind of blend and to make these giant ball pegs on the shoulders kind of disappear, because they do stick out relatively, like it's just an eyesore. I mean, look at that. The rest of him is pretty much covered up, like you can't really see his ball pegs and you can't see the joints. Those two shoulders right there really stick out. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the accessories. For the accessories, we don't get a whole lot. We just get pretty much a good array of his like spider wings or web wings. So we get that web wing, and they connect to the back pretty easily. I'll show you in a second. We get two different types of web wings. I'm kind of using my hand as like, you know, a contrast so you guys can see, because they are pretty nice and they are very clear. So they look really good. Like, you guys can't see it, and then if I do that, you can see it. So you can see how clear these are. We only get two web shooters. This is kind of like a big disappointment. Two will just get the job done, of course, but I do think we need a little more accessories. Other accessories we do get, of course, Revoltech's fine hands on these nice little hand pegs, which I love that they do this. Really, really, really nice there. Good amount of hands for Spider-Man, different types of hand poses that you can do. Pretty good for dynamic posing and stuff like that. Love the web shooting hands. Pretty standard there. And of course we get the two standard fists, and then you get a bunch of different types of hands, opening and closing and half opening and looking like they're wall crawling, stuff like that. So pretty good array of hands. I really do like that. And then of course we do get some eyes. The eyes pop in and out a lot easier than your Agent Venom will. I mean, they pretty much slide off seamlessly, and I do like that we get a bunch of these little eye pegs to give them different kind of facial expressions. No face plates or no alternative heads. This is pretty much your next best option. So here it is. There's everything that, you know, you pretty much get with a Spider-Man. Hands, web wings, web shooters, you know, the eyes. Let's go ahead and now go to the final verdict and grade them on a scale of 1 to 100. Okay, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and put the final verdict score up on the screen. The final verdict score I gave for the Revoltech Spider-Man, I gave it an 84 out of 100. I do think this is an excellent Spider-Man. I'm going to go ahead and put the score right up on the screen. You can see how it all broke down. Box 20, articulation 20, look and design 17, accessories 12, price 15. Final score 84 out of 100. My big two complaints with them was just look and design. I could have given it a 20. I just don't like the design and the look of these shoulder blades right here. I just really am not a fan of these ball pegs kind of sticking out. And I'm also just not a huge fan of the way his, like, if you look up with him, we get this giant gapping in the torso. It's a little bit of a design flaw, and the design of the shoulder blades. You know, that butterfly joint around the shoulder chest area, you know, it's just a little funky, a little wonky to me. I know it's a Revoltech thing, but I think they could do a little bit better with that. All in all, though, I still think this is an excellent Spider-Man. I do think it's better than, like, your Mezco classic Spider-Man, for sure. I'd much rather have this one in my collection than that one. The biggest gripe is one thing, the accessories. We just don't get enough accessories. You get a nice wide variety of hands, which I do appreciate, but these, like, just two web effects, man, for a Spider-Man? I don't know. Even though he does come with the web wings, which is really cool, I think we definitely deserve a little bit more web accessories and a little more web wings than just the two different alternative ones that you can attach them to. Price, I did get this thing for around $64. Yes, that does include shipping and domestic. I mean, not domestic, excuse me, for an imported figure. That is fantastic. I did get him while he was on sale. So keep an eye out for this one, because this one is going on sale a lot. So I gave the price a 15 out of 20, which I thought was really good. At 84 out of 100, I think this is an excellent Spider-Man. If you can get him for around 70 bucks or less, I'd say pick this one up. It's a fantastic looking Spider-Man. And so far as classic Spider-Man looks go, I do think this one right here is definitely better than the one we got from Mezco, and definitely better than anything you're going to get from Marvel Legends. And that probably includes some of the Mafexes as well. So maybe that's kind of where you're lining up on. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments section. Let me know if you think the score was accurate. You know, are you going to go pick up this Revoltech Spider-Man? Because I know once I saw him on sale, I couldn't pass it up. And that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. Please, again, do me the big favor. Hit that like button. If you're new, consider hitting that subscribe button. I'll catch you guys in the next review.